the host with the most. We're gonna get in here with my girl Fish Tarot. I dropped the link to her channel in the chat. If y'all like the way she read the cards, if you're vibing with my girl Rose, that's her name, Rose Fish Tarot. Y'all go over there, subscribe to her. All right, show her some love. Of course, y'all know we're gonna start out with Capricorn.
Three shuffles. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? Overall energy for you, Capricorn, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords. You're definitely trying to free yourself from a home situation or a specific community where you feel disrespected. You may feel like if this is a lover in a community that you share at work or whatever, it's like you may feel the need to kind of stand up to someone here, okay, in order to free yourself from a very frustrating situation, gaslighting situation. You may feel like someone's always putting the blame on you or putting you in a position where they're always trying to get in your head in some way. And it could be, again, in a home or a family dynamic that it's like you're in a space where you don't care if you hurt this person's feelings at this point. You don't care if you're coming off too strong. There is some type of truth here because you may feel like you received some type of shattered reality in regards to you and this person. And it's like you're being very direct, very to the point, take no shit, do no harm type of energy. Some of you feel disrespected by a third party energy, okay? Or there's an energy where I don't know, Capricorn, I feel like you're in a space of wanting to disconnect from someone that you just feel like doesn't get you. They're always misunderstanding you. They don't respect you. There's always this energy of you're doing something wrong and they don't appreciate you for as you are. And I feel like you may have kind of come across, you know, people in a work situation or in a certain dynamic that do appreciate you. And there may be a very strong desire to get on the same page with a certain person or group of people in a work dynamic or somewhere where you see has potential in the greater good of you. But you're having a hard time having faith in something new here because of this past energy that you feel is almost like weighing on you or trying to shame you or, you know, make you feel down on yourself in some way. You know, honestly, maybe this was a situation where you did see potential, but yet the way they treated you almost pushed you away. Okay, you could feel like they were constantly blaming you for something or trying to make you feel some type of way. And then you kind of like woke up and kind of realized like, why are you with me? You know what I mean? There's no sense in always being around people that just always see you as a problem and they don't like, you know, constructive criticism is great sometimes, but it's like sometimes, I don't know, it's just not. Anyways, y'all know. But anyways, I feel like this person, you don't feel like this person loves you, or you at least feel like they don't respect you. And I feel like you're very adamant in regards to letting something from your past go or being very direct with someone in regards to you. Like, for example, some of you have an opportunity at work, okay? And it's going to require you to work with other people, potentially of the opposite sex and whatever it may be. And you may feel like someone's trying to make you feel some type of way because of it. And it's like, the fuck, are we 10? You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, it seems like a situation like that. And this person may have kind of manifested their fears. Like, maybe if they did kind of pick you apart or accuse you all the time of wanting to leave or whatever it may be, they may have pushed you away or manifested their fears because they didn't appreciate you and loved you when they had you. Okay? But there definitely seems to be a situation that you're letting go of, and in turn, you're getting on the same page with another person or other people, or just, you know, putting a lot of energy into learning about new opportunities here. But yeah, this is an energy of the Eight of Swords in reverse is can be the card of like standing up to someone, freeing yourself from a situation, no longer taking someone's shit. And again, it is in regards to someone in a community or a home. So I feel like you're separating yourself from one thing to put energy into something else. What's this Three of Pentacles? The Hierophant in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. I would be careful with workplace relationships. I just gotta put that out there. There's something here maybe a little bit foolish, okay? Or if you are deciding to put energy into something else to cultivate something or create something or whatever it may be careful of mixing too much work and relationships and whatnot. Because with that Emperor in reverse, for those of you dealing with a boss or authority figure, I would be careful of getting taken advantage of or being put in a situation where, you know, you're used or whatever it may be, okay? Like, for example, you may have a boss or someone of authority that's kind of making something look nicer than it is, or kind of giving you the impression that, you know, they can be your hero or they can solve all your problems or whatever it may be. And that may be very much tempting you to disconnect from something. And it very well may just have meant to be a catalyst for you to get rid of a situation that you didn't really like anyways. But I would be careful with work situations or entertaining situations where there's like, because this is saying that you may not be being wise by working with someone of authority that may be taking advantage of their power, or you could be the one doing this. Okay, so I do feel like there is something that you may need to separate yourself from, but be careful of getting too deep into something new too quickly, at least until you get yourself figured out, okay? Because there may be too much going on at once. Let's just put it that way. So because yeah, there may be someone in your life of authority or someone that you kind of admire or whatnot that may be tempting you to go against your traditional values and even go against your own belief systems or the way you even view yourself and how you apply your knowledge. But this is saying that it may not be the smartest thing. So I feel like we're dealing with two different people here or two different situations. And Capricorn, I do feel like you're determined to separate yourself from one energy, but be careful of getting into anything too deeply or quickly to the point where you lose yourself and your overall morale and reason and value to entertain it. Anyways, I'm not going to go down that road, but regardless, there is someone that you're separating yourself from, potentially to work on something else. But just make sure you're not giving your power away to there we go. Make sure you're not giving your power away to someone too quickly, okay? Especially in the workplace. Don't say, act in a way that could be used against you. So always act in a way that's very authentic and true to you, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn, so whoever this person is definitely feeling betrayed, feeling like this is someone that's having a hard time coping with this energy of you not following through with the original plan between the two of you, or you not finishing what you started. This is someone that feels like they may have wasted their time in this relationship or whatever it may be because of the lack of follow through on your part. I do see this person very much detaching and focusing on themselves for this week. What's this Ace of Cups in correlation to Capricorn? Six of Swords in reverse. And the Moon. No. The Five of Wands. So Capricorn, again, I get two different, I don't like it when readings get messy like this either, but it's getting messy, okay? Because we got two different energies here. We have someone here that's having a hard time coping with the ending and you not following through with some type of plan. This person may be very much detached and cold and trying to just, you know, get a routine or structure going on in their life. I do see a new love opportunity coming in for you, Capricorn, potentially from someone that is from your past, or someone that maybe you've kind of been waiting on. This is someone that you may lack willpower toward, but there's something about this person where things aren't what meets the eye. Things aren't what they appear to be. This person may be someone that has a really strong ego, or there's someone that, you know, is really fighting for your attention, or fighting for, you know, this is someone that's not afraid of exes or afraid of the drama. And it's almost like kind of like I mean, let me just see. The Death card. I feel like this person is kind of trying to fight for your attention because of some type of ending that may have occurred. But it seems to be something from the ego, or the Moon to the Five of Wands. Because this is someone that's dealing with a lot of personal inner conflict themselves, and they may not be the most open towards you. And again, I do see a love opportunity, potentially something that originally started as an affair with the Ace of Cups. I just got to put that out there. I hope this is making sense to y'all. But there is a love opportunity. This may be something that you're already aware of, because you're perceiving this as someone returning into your life. And this may have started as an affair, or something that was a little bit deceptive. Potentially could have caused some type of conflict or drama. And I feel like whatever that drama was, or other people being involved, that has come to an end, which is allowing some new offer to come through here. But I do feel like there's a past energy here that's having a hard time coping with some type of ending. Give me one more on that Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Honestly, Capricorn, I don't really see this past person, being very motivated to fix the situation anyhow. One more. Ten of Wands in reverse. This is someone that's just desiring to offload this whole situation. They see it as something that may be too much work, specifically because they feel like you're not willing to fix the situation or invest energy in the situation, which kind of taints their view of the even potential between the two of you. So this is someone that's just choosing to offload this. They feel like it's too much work because you're not willing to finish what you started, or whatever it may be. We have an air sign, possibly. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces as well, coming in to make you some type of offer. This is something that you're already aware about, because this is someone returning into your life, and this may have started as something that was originally discreet, or something that there was just a lot of unknown behind it. Even if it wasn't initiated, there was a lot of unknown. There was a lot of discreet feelings, and it could have caused some type of conflict or drama. And I feel like whatever caused that conflict or drama, or odor influences that may have caused that, that's done, which is giving someone the opportunity to offer you a new beginning in a better way. Okay, so I would just be careful of this person. Why? Judgment in reverse. One more. Why? Six of Cups. Honestly, because you may not really be seeing the situation clearly. This person may be showing you a very rose-tinted view of themselves. Okay? So I'm not saying you can't indulge into whatever this new energy is, but just be careful, because you may be seeing a very rose-tinted view. Okay? Let time prove, okay, in regards to this person. So you got a new love opportunity coming in from someone you're likely already aware about, or there was already something that has started between the two of you, or there's already at least been feelings or some type of entanglement in that way. Drama. Lord have mercy, Capricorn. But be careful. Be careful of giving your power over to someone that doesn't deserve it. And oftentimes when we come out of shitty relationships, or when we're dealing with just fuck boys or fuck girls or whatever it may be, we find these new people and they're like, oh, they love me. And it's like, for whatever reason, they barely do nothing but exist. And we feel like they deserve anything. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't make any sense. Just because someone's nice to you doesn't mean they deserve everything, and doesn't mean they deserve trust, anything like that. You keep that guard up and you protect yourself and let things happen a little bit more naturally. Okay, because sometimes we give people way too much credit and they're just being nice. So be careful of oversharing, for example. Be careful of, like, really respect yourself. And if there was a past relationship, respect that relationship. Okay, even if you had a shitty partner, we don't always need to open that can of worms into new situations. Like, people don't really deserve that much energy. Anyway, So just be careful, because there's something iffy about the situation where you may not be seeing a situation clearly, or you're receiving a rose-tinted view. Don't give into the situation so easily is all I'm saying. And if someone really loves you, have you ever loved someone? You will do whatever the fuck you can to have that person, okay? If someone really loves you, they will fight for you. They will be patient. They will understand, whatever. Okay, if someone's going to ghost you because you don't trust them or because you don't want to go on a date this weekend, they're not for you, I can promise you. So you could be dealing with Scorpio. We have solid Scorpio energy. We have Pisces, Aries, Taurus, strong Aries. Okay. One more. What do we have for Aries and their person? 3 shuffles. Man, a lot of this 4 of Wands, because it's coming out a lot today for a lot of people, which is nice to see. So 4 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles is most overall energy for you. Chariot in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Well, there is something that's making you very happy, Aries. Okay, there could be an opportunity presenting itself. But you're being very cautious. You have your reservations toward the situation for whatever reason. You may feel like you're dealing with someone that because I feel like you're in a place in your life, Aries, of seeing this as an opportunity, you know, welcoming it. It's like feeling happy, feeling like, okay, like me and this person can come to some type of agreement, make peace with one another. But you're also in a space of considering your reality, and you may not be in a space where you're willing to make long-term plans because of personal unfinished business, or because there's still some type of cycle open here, but it's like you're still excited about an opportunity. Okay, let's just put it that way. Like someone is showing interest in you. This may be interest that's coming through very consistently from someone. Someone has a lot of respect for you and it makes you happy. You see the opportunity, but you're also in a space of you may fear that this person has divided loyalties, okay, or you're kind of wondering if they do, or you're in a space of being aware of some type of change you need to make in your 3rd dimensional reality in order to make long-term plans. And because whatever that change is hasn't happened yet, or you're not sure how to make it happen because you're trying to keep everything in balance, things are kind of, you know, starting really quickly with someone, but there doesn't seem to be any long-term planning happening yet. Okay, what's this World in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, a lot of you guys have some type of karmic situation maybe still. There could be a divorce happening here, a marriage that's come to an end, or there's something here that's challenging your original ideal of you know, where you thought your life was going, okay? And I feel like you may be rebelling against an opportunity, or kind of going against an opportunity because there's a difference in values, there's a difference in the way the two of you do things. You may also be in this, like, you know, rebellion with, you know, being rebellious without a cause type of energy, because you personally have this feeling of being unsuccessful, or maybe feeling like there's, again, unfinished business on your side that has you not really welcoming anything new. Regardless, I feel like you're very attracted to whatever this new opportunity is. You have a lot of passion. It's exciting you, but you may be so honed in on excitement that you're forgetting to, like, make it real. This is kind of what this feels like. Or there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of good energy coming through here in a new opportunity, but it is challenging. It's challenging you. Okay, whether it's challenging you to kind of put things into gear when it comes to your reality, or challenging you to kind of take a look at what's really important to you in life when it comes to your belief systems, when it comes to where you had thought your life was going. There's something here that's definitely going to challenge your values and your current perspective on your life. And I feel like this week you may be kind of resisting this new opportunity, even though this person's showing interest, even though there's opportunity here, because you're trying to, like, figure out what you really want to do or what's really important to you. Like, a lot of you guys are very attracted to this person, though, where you may be, one more on the Ace of Wands. There's Swords. Yeah, see, I feel like you're very attracted to this person, but you're more motivated to kind of take a step back and, you know, slow things down or not reciprocate on the energy. You may be motivated to kind of, you know, take your time when it comes to making some type of decision because, again, the situation is challenging you. And that could be for a million reasons, but it is going to challenge you. For some of you, it's a distance that's challenging you, or there's a distance that's on your mind. Okay. For others of you, it's just something about the situation challenging you. And that's why you're not really reacting to it, even though it's bringing you a lot of happiness and like you see the opportunity. But there is someone showing interest in you. I don't see you doing anything with it just yet, though. You may be trying to challenge this person too. So if it's not a situation that's challenging you, you may be trying to challenge this person to show up more or give more. Aries, y'all can be brutal with that method. Okay, I have an Aries rising, so I can go my shit. But it's like sometimes y'all push people to like, okay, more. I need more on. Okay, you like me? Show me. Prove to me. You know what I mean? It's y'all can really push people, and it comes with, you know, a fair bargain. Like not. Anyways, it's a lot sometimes. So just be careful to not try to control the situation too much or control the scene too much, because you may be doing that to someone else. Either way, moving on to your person. Thank you, JB. I appreciate that. So, all right. So whoever you're dealing with, Aries, I'm not gonna lie. This is someone that's seeing you as emotionally unavailable. They may feel like there's not really a whole lot to hold on to here, and they're a little bit confused with why you're being. This person may perceive you to either be being spiteful with them, vindictive, or emotionally immature. They may feel like you're not really open to some type of offer, and it does have them going very detached or going in detached mode. Okay, so this person may be showing interest with you, and they're a little bit confused on the reciprocated energy that they're getting from you. They may feel like you're being, like I said, either immature, vindictive, or maybe you're not really open. If it's a past person, maybe they're trying to apologize and they feel like, nope, you know what I mean? Put that ice cream back on the ground type of shit. Like, it's like this person may feel like you're like a little bit of a buzzkill when it comes to like their interest or whatever it may be. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords. Now I'm starting to feel like you are the one challenging this person, Aries, because I feel like this person is having a hard time knowing how to communicate with you. Okay, this person may be waiting on some type of return on energy. They feel like this week they are investing it into you, but they may feel like your perception of them is not the greatest with that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like they're trying to be very logical in regards to how they communicate with you, or if they continue to communicate with you. And I feel like this person does want you, but they feel like they've already been quite honest with you, or they're going to be quite honest with you. And they're kind of waiting on some type of return on energy. And I feel like this person is kind of oppressing their inner truth. Like, for example, Aries, if this person feels like you're being immature, they're not going to say that. They're just more so going to detach from the situation. Okay, and it is going to create a distance here between the two of you. Or if they feel like you're being spiteful, or if they feel, for some of you, if this person feels like you're trying to seduce them into something, it's kind of causing more confusion. But I don't really get that. Look, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. The two of you are button heads here. The King of Swords and Queen of Swords, these are two people that are on a disconnect. These are two people that have the reason and meaning as to why they're doing what they're doing, why they're detached, and they never can seem to get on the same page. And, you know, they're both generally single, stubborn, very fixed in their approach in a situation because of the facts. And I feel like this is a situation where you both have your facts, but it's bringing in a lot of negative energy into the situation, okay? Because both of your meanings and reasonings are not aligning with one another. And I feel like this person, again, they're a little bit confused as to why you're being so either spiteful with them or immature, or again, if you are kind of rebelling against the situation or not, it could just be a matter of you not responding to their communication to Aries. And it has them going a little bit detached here. Because this person feels like they have to walk away, not because they want to, but because they don't really have a lot to hold on to, or you're not really showing any signs of vulnerability, or whatever it may be. And there's a lot of misunderstandings happening. There's stuff going on. I don't know, I don't know, Aries, if you're not going to reciprocate on the situation, I do see the two of you just going your separate ways, okay? Because I feel like your person's open to talk, but they're confused as to the energy they're receiving from you. Honestly, a lot of you guys are motivated to kind of, again, preserve yourself, preserve your own mental sanity, and just distance yourself from the situation, because whatever is going on between you and this person, it's like you're trying to challenge them more, or it's like you're trying to push more. I don't know what you're doing, Aries, but it's like you're trying to get more out of them or something. And yeah, they're showing interest. It makes you happy. You're trying to consider whether it's worth your time, and you're not making long-term plans because something here is not a desired outcome for you, or you didn't want it that way, or there's something here where you're trying to rebel against it or not conform to something, and you're more motivated to kind of withdraw from the situation or distance yourself because something is not pleasing to you. That's the best way I can explain it. What is that that's not pleasing? You feel like this person is an underachiever. Maybe you feel like they're manipulative. Maybe you feel like you may just straight up feel like they're lazy or an underachiever, or you may feel like they don't follow through with their plans or their goals or something like that. It's like you feel like you can't rely on this person, and it's like you may be trying to get this person to take more initiative, or if it's something where the two of you were dating or something like that, you may feel like this person canceled plans on you, and it's like you know what I mean? Like you may really kind of, stuck the nail in the donkey kind of thing. Like that's done. So for some of you, it's just this person bailed on plans, and it's like, no, like I'm not going to respond to you until you make up for that shit. Or for some of you, you just feel like this person is lazy, or you feel like they're manipulative or something like that. Okay. So what is this person's true intentions? Page of Wands. It's like they want to communicate with you. They want to make plans with you. They're in a more lighthearted space where they're not really, like, this is someone that is up for anything. They're up for communicating. They're up for going out. They're up for making plans. They're intrigued by you. It's like you excite this person, but it does feel like quite new. The Temperance in reverse. So I feel like this person wants to indulge into this connection, but in a way where they're not really taking it that seriously just yet. I mean, honestly, with all these pages, this is probably someone new or someone where y'all haven't got that deep yet. So it's like they may be lacking perspective here with the Temperance in reverse, and they may feel like the two of you are constantly clashing, so they're not really allowing themselves to be tone deaf to that. So I don't know. I feel like this person's just in a space of being up for anything, but they may feel like, they may be confused. I don't know. Moving on, we're done. Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Libra, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. And Libra. Three shuffles. Tower in reverse. Just showed its face. All right. Overall energy for you, Scorpio, we do have the Four of Pentacles with the Hangman right under that. 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. All right, so you do feel like things have become a little bit stagnant between the two of you. Okay, there could have been an argument okay? Or there has been an argument or impulsive communication or passionate communication even that has you reconsidering, okay? Or has you kind of feeling the need to be a little bit more reserved, protect your resources, play it safe. For those of you in a relationship, you're definitely just there right now because of money or security. It may almost feel like you're kind of accepting your obligations right now in this point. The Eight of Cups in reverse is not a bad energy. It's kind of the energy where, yeah, it feels like you're settling, or it feels like, okay, well, I'm not really that fulfilled, but it's kind of like I need to accept my lot, accept what I kind of signed myself up for. And it's like you may be in a space where you're feeling a little bit rigid. What am I doing? Rigid in your relationships. Because you may, again, if this is a relationship reading, you and your partner got into an argument and now you're in a space of, holding on to it because it makes sense. You got kids with them, whatever it may be. It may feel like you're settling, but it's just like a bump in the road. I'm not saying that's why you're there all the time, but this week it may feel like,
baby girl,
you know
baby
what I mean?
girl.
You may feel like you're almost like forcing the relationship to some degree, okay? And I do see you avoiding disaster with this person. And if there has been any fears or anxieties because of things that were brought to light or because of just emotions and passionate communication, arguments, whatever it may be, I do feel like that will subside towards the end of the week. Okay, so again, if you're in a relationship, it may be a little bit frustrating this week, or there's something about this person that is said, or they say something that makes you feel like they're just using you, and it makes you feel like, well, fine, I'm just going to keep my shit to myself. You know what I mean? Something makes you feel like you can't trust them. But I do see you kind of coming out of that. Okay, let's just put it that way. And if it's not a relationship, Scorpio, I see you just in a place where you're all about your money, all about your status, all about saving money, not really being willing to make any final decision right now when it comes to your love life. You could still be waiting on clarity or waiting on a message from someone. Okay, you could be waiting on more vulnerability from someone that you really don't want to lose. But you may also be going through a transition in your life that's really rough, okay? The moon in reverse, especially with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is like an overwhelming transition that it's almost when shit hits the fan so quickly, or too much is illuminated, too much. It's like you're becoming disillusioned to too much at one time, that it may be overwhelming, or you may be becoming aware. It's kind of like when you wake up in the morning and you get an anxiety attack because all of the oppressions and thoughts and responsibilities and everything is kind of weighing on you because you're not refining it and kind of simplifying it. So it's like you're thinking about it all too much. So for those of you, single or whatnot, I feel like you're in a space in your life where there is just a lot, and you may be feeling, insecure in your role right now, and you're more so focused on gaining stability. You're more so focused on overcoming some type of rough transition, and you may not be as open to love, and you may be hoping for vulnerability from someone because you feel like you can't be the one to give that to them this week. You may feel like you don't have the energy, you don't have the confidence, you don't have whatever. Okay, it's like you may feel like you want someone there, but you don't really have a lot of energy to give much in return this week. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this kind of feels like you want someone to come in and give you a hug or like be there, but it's like you may feel like run down on a personal level, to the point where you're not really willing to cause too much chaos because you're dealing with your own insecurities, especially when it comes to finances or responsibilities or obligations that you feel like, are your responsibility. Okay, so yeah, I feel like for the cross watcher, Scorpio is hoping for more vulnerability. But honestly, I don't feel like I feel like Scorpio knows that they can't really give you much anyway right now, but they still want to know that you're there or that you care. It's like that type of energy. So whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio, whoever's over here, Scorpio, this is someone that has this is someone that has a strong fear of being vulnerable with you. They may fear being vulnerable, thinking that they're going to regret it for whatever reason, because they already see you as a missed opportunity or the one that got away or whatever it may be. And I feel like this person is coming from a place of feeling like there was some type of disconnect, potentially that was caused from their negative thinking. And they may feel like you've kind of felt fallen out of love with them. They may feel like they haven't heard from you. And it is putting them in a place where they feel like they need to stand their ground. They may be quite defensive toward the situation. They are very attracted to you. There is passion here, but they feel like they can't show any weakness. Because they may feel like you're pissed at them for some of you, or they feel like you're not really opening up. Maybe they feel blocked, or they feel cut out of your life to some degree. Okay, they may feel like there was maybe the last encounter the two of you had, there was some harsh words said that has them feeling like they need to kind of stand their ground, you know, for self-protection, whatever it may be, or for their personal dignity. It's like this is someone that is very scared to show you vulnerability. And honestly, Scorpio, whoever this person is, one of the main reasons as well they're having a hard time showing vulnerability is because they feel like you're a negative Nettie, or they may feel like if there has been a past encounter, they may feel like you've kind of picked them apart a little bit. And now they're in a place of feeling like they need to stand their ground. Okay? So if there was some type of past encounters with this person, they may have felt like you kind of picked them apart a little bit, or focused on all their flaws or whatever it may be, maybe made them feel judged or rejected to some degree.
Damn.
And now they're scared to show you vulnerability. And if it's a new person, this is someone that just sees you as potentially someone that they've already missed an opportunity with because of their negative thinking, or maybe they internalized their own insecurities and kind of caused a disconnect because of a lack of communication. Page of Cups in reverse. I don't see you getting much from this person. They're too defensive right now because they either feel like they caused a disconnect because of their own insecurities, or they feel like you kind of focused on their flaws or their negatives or picked them apart. And now they have a hard time being vulnerable with you. So this week, Scorpio, I feel like you guys are more focused on your responsibilities, your money, and things that are more so in your control because you feel like it's a necessity. So keep on with that. That's all right. That's what the universe wants you to do. You know what I mean? And your person, they're too defensive. Give me one more on that King of Wands. The Devil in reverse. It's like they're very detached here. They feel like they don't have control, so they're trying to reassert control by detaching and trying to get the upper hand here some way. And if it's a relationship, Scorpio, this is someone that may be frustrated because they feel like still you're picking them apart, and it causes them to fear being vulnerable with you because they feel like it's going to be, you know, a door for you to pick them apart, or, you know, make them feel like some type of way. And it's like they're having a hard time being honest with you about even what they're going through or feeling, because they feel like they can't show vulnerability or weakness with you. I don't see them going anywhere. Let's just put it that way. So, like, if this is a relationship, I do feel like the two of you will come out of this little, you know, disconnect. Okay. If it's not a relationship, I feel like you know internally that you don't really have time for a relationship, or there's other personal obligations that deserve your focus more. So you could be dealing with the Pisces. We have Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, and Capricorn.
All right, Cancer.
3 shuffles. What do you have for Cancer and their person? Overall energy for you, Cancer, 7 of Swords and the 4 of Cups right under that. The Moon card, 7 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're irritated. I don't really feel like you're being honest with this person because you're irritated by the situation. You may feel like this person is pushing you away or rejecting some type of offer. You may also just feel irritated because you may feel like they're putting a lot of energy into other things. The 4 of Cups to 7 of Swords, it's like you may feel like this person is just prioritizing everything else outside of you in this relationship. So that could be irritating you as well, or making you, or causing some fear, or causing some like okay, like what's really going on here? Because you feel like you have a disadvantage. You don't really know what you're getting into. Definitely getting in your head. It's like this person rents up a lot of space in your head. You have your eye in this person. It's like you're trying to gain some type of clarity or get information. I do feel like you are getting communication or delayed news. The Page of Swords can often be like delayed news or communication that does seem to get you out of your head about someone's immaturity, or maybe someone has been very closed off towards you, or you may have felt like someone was just playing with your emotions, playing with your heart, playing with your head, whatever it may be. I do feel like you're getting communication here that does have you getting out of your head this week. Or again, if you were overthinking or feeling very confused in regards to where you stood with someone, or why you felt pushed away, or you may felt like someone was ignoring you or rejecting you or something like that, there is some type of delayed news or clarity or communication that does allow you to get out of your head. Okay. I would just be careful with whatever that communication is, because with that Page of Cups in reverse, this may be just someone that's really good at playing your heartstrings. This can be someone that's seducing you or kind of like leading you on. The Devil in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there is someone that is trying to reassert control in some type of disconnect the two of you had. They may be trying to, sorry guys, my flip-flop was on. All right, there may be someone that's trying to reassert control in a disconnect here. And maybe getting delayed communication, but I would be careful. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but Page of Cups in reverse can just be really immature or seduce, like they seduce you, or they, you know, play you a nice song, and I don't know where that was going, but it's like you may be getting communication, but just be careful that you're, anyway, don't be careful, don't listen to me, because all I'm saying is, Cancer, is that the intention this person has with this communication is to reassert control in a disconnect. So it could just be they're being immature. You know, maybe they did screw you over, or maybe they were an asshole, or maybe they, whatever, you know, and whatever that is, they're not taking responsibility for whatever they did to you to put you in a place of feeling like there was something wrong or there was something you did. Okay, so it kind of feels like that. So yeah, or say this person ghosted you. They're not really taking accountability for that, or whatever it may be. It's almost like someone that's looking for a quick fix. And honestly, depending on how, like what's going on, maybe it really isn't that big of a deal. Y'all can just move forward, right? You'll have to use your own discernment in regards to whether you can just overlook something that quickly, because it does seem to be someone that's looking for a quick fix with their communication, that may be a little bit delayed. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're getting communication. It has you getting out of your head or not stressing so much. But someone does seem to be not really considering or empathizing for how it could have made you feel. Okay. And again, maybe it's something not a big deal. Maybe you can overlook it. So you'll have to use your own discernment for that. But there was some type of disconnect, okay, between the two of you that this person is trying to reassert control in. So some of you guys as well are in denial about being manipulated, or some of you guys are in denial about a situation that, you know, is very manipulative. Okay, or there's always a reason for everything, or there's a lot of gaslighting, or there's a lot of blaming you, whatever it may be, and you may be constantly overlooking that because of these little band-aids this person likes to give you every now and then. But some of you guys may need to use your head here when it comes to this situation, and use your discernment to judge whether you want to keep this person or let them back in, or whatever it may be. But you are getting delayed news from someone that had you in your head quite a bit about why they are being the way they are, or why they're rejecting you, or why they're ignoring you, or why they're sulking. If you live with this person, maybe they're sulking and like picking you apart, or like bah humbug type of shit. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, yeah, see, this is someone that is, you know, coming your way, or it's like there is action being taken here because they do feel a very intense connection with you. This is someone that may already feel like they lost something valuable or missed an opportunity with you, because something is making them feel pushed away, or something is making them feel like you're all of a sudden not content with what they have to offer, or you're all of a sudden not at peace with what's going on with them, or maybe you're not as, you know, nurturing in the home if you live with this person, or they just feel like this energy of being pushed away or not welcomed or whatever it may be. And that is triggering this person to be a little bit more open and maybe less less greedy with their energy, with their time, whatever it may be. Because yeah, they do feel a very strong connection with you, but there is this in and out energy with this person. Okay, and it's like they may, the Knight of Wands doesn't have, like, he's good in short periods, but he doesn't have like long-term energy. You know what I mean? He's in it to win it. When he wins it, he's elsewhere. You know, he's off doing something else. So it's like, if this is a relationship, for example, you may notice this person tries to make better choices with you or tries to like get something going with you, but it's very short-lived. You know what I mean? Like, y'all get that, like, oh, we can fix this relationship. We can go on dates more. We can do all this. And then it's like that conversation apparently never existed like a few hours later when they're treating you like shit again. It's like that. Like, I feel like this person is authentic in their motives to make better choices with you, but it doesn't last. It's very in and out. It's very inconsistent. It's very inconsistent. If it's a relationship, I can promise you the reason this person is very in and out right now with you is because of financial stress that is making them feel like every day is forced and is making them not really be as motivated, and it may be making them, you know, stressed out, if I'm going to be honest with you, because they're having a hard time overcoming some type of inner conflict about financial stress. So if it's a relationship, the reason they're in and out or their energy short-lived is because they're stressed about finances. So you may need to empathize for that or consider that. If it's not a relationship, this is someone that may be very in and out because they don't really see a solid opportunity with you. They may feel like there isn't a solid opportunity with you, and they're having a hard time overcoming that inner conflict, and it may cause them to be, you know, rambunctious one day or energized one day, but then realizing the reality of the situation that causes this feeling of apathy or like, what's the point? You know what I mean?